the Guyanese Critic is coming to you from the East Coast, on the East Coast of Demerara. You know, just on the bridge that crosses to go to the LBI, the community of LBI, where a cyclist was just hit down. EMTs are on the ground and trying to stabilize him. So just to give you guys an idea of what transpired, I just spoke to someone, actually a school friend of mine, and he was explaining to me that he was driving and seeing this cyclist coming off of the medium. And upon seeing the individual, he became a little worried as to what the individual is doing. And unfortunately, the driver that hit this cyclist did not notice this cyclist coming off the medium. So the body lies there, the bicycle is all the way back here. This is the PYY 3530 is the vehicle. Roger, brother, take care. Yeah, call me. So this is the front of the car. This car seems to be coming on the southern carriageway of the northern highway. And remember, this highway runs east to west. Yes, brother. This highway runs east to west. So this car, there are no brake marks. To be shown, there are no brake marks. So this car, this individual, would have obviously had to be in the middle of the road to get hit at this one side of the car. If you notice, the windscreen is broken up on the, and to give you a gauge of where we are, that direction is Georgetown. This direction is East Coast. That direction is west. Right? So there are no brake marks here. So the cyclist would have had to be in the path of this vehicle. This vehicle didn't even sway much. Right? The vehicle yes, from the impact, you see the cyclist would have hit the front of the car and then went up onto the front of the car. From the damage on the car, you'd realize this car would not have been going at a fast rate of speed. There are no brake marks. And if you look at the cycle is some 15-25 feet away from the mangled cycle. As a matter of fact, the front wheel seems to be missing. The guy's shirt seems to be there. Again, EMTs are trying to stabilize him and get him to the hospital to get medical attention, because he seems to have head injuries. Yeah, knocked down. So the EMTs have been able to stabilize him, strap his head, and get him strapped to a stretcher. So as fast as I received the report, we made a call for the ambulance, and the ambulance was here in no time. I must say the EMTs are performing with a high level of professionalism. Respect to these guys. There's just 3 guys, and they got guys, they got girls, they got teams of people. But respect to these dudes for doing a real professional job. I think this ambulance is attached to the fire services number 11. Yes, 912 is the number for the fire service, and you could get the ambulance here too. So PYY 2708 is the ambulance number, and I can tell you They have reached here in record time and also provided real professional service. Where the owner of the car PYY 3530 is yet to be ascertained, and I can tell you the victim has gone to the hospital with EMTs and seemed to be in a stable condition with head injuries. But I want road users, if you're looking at this video, share this with your family, let them know what's going on. Let them use the road wisely. The reason I was so close to this accident is because I just came from Success Railway Embankment, just a few corners away from here, where a woman was hit down by a next woman who was driving while using her cell phone. Right? Yeah, I'll throw the bicycle in the car now. No, just mark it and throw it in the car. You can't get a bicycle. Eh? Where are they? So, for those of you who've just tuned into Daybreak News, the Guyanese Critic is coming to you from LBI. This is on the east coast of Demerara. Just to give you a bearings, that direction is the east coast heading east, and that direction is Georgetown. This has caused a bit of a hold up for traffic in this area. A cyclist has just been hit down, and one of the persons who was driving just behind the car that is involved in the accident is a Nissan Tider. One of the persons that was driving, actually a schoolmate of mine, you know, he said, "Critic, I was driving behind this guy and I see this guy coming across the medium, and I was a little worried as to where was he going." Unfortunately, the driver of PYY 3530 might not have seen this individual and hit him down. He suffered severe, yes brother, he suffered severe head injuries. The EMTs, by the time I received the report, I called 912, and on that call I was told that the ambulance is already en route and are on their way. So public spirited citizens on the scene called the ambulance right away, and I can say respect to those guys, very professional. The ambulance was here in no time and did a real professional job in getting the victim stabilized, strapped up on the stretcher, and taken to the hospital. The police is not here yet, and a marking needs to be taken of this cycle on the road and get it out of the way to ensure that there's a free flow of traffic. So again, the roads are dangerous. Please be cautious on the roads. I received reports from someone who actually saw this accident, and as a schoolmate of mine, he said, "Critic, you know, I was driving," and they don't call me Critic, they call me Mikhail, they call me by my right name. They know me so much years. This is somebody I've known for 30 years now. And he said, "Look, I was driving and you know, I see this cyclist coming off the medium, and the medium is the joint at the middle of the road, what separates the northern highway from the southern highway." And he said he saw the guy coming across there in a funny way, and he was worried as to what this guy was doing. You gotta mark the bicycle there, bro, ma'am, and get it off the road. Oh God, she ain't got no time. Okay, she must feel like telling she should job. How for do she job? I ain't see she with the spray in she hand. Nice girl. Yeah. So, one of the persons who witnessed this accident said that the person was coming across the road, seemingly like he's not sure what he's doing. That's exactly the words I was told, and he was worried that something might happen. Unfortunately, PYY 3530 might not have seen the individual with the cycle and collided with him. The police are on the scene here and have marked off the spot for the cycle. And this is a fairly new car. So imagine you're driving on the road and somebody's out in front of you. Now there are no brake marks here. The cyclist would have been coming off the medium somewhere back in that direction. I was reliably informed, and the car stopped here. There are no brake marks on the road to suggest that the car was moving at a fast rate of speed, and the car is well positioned in the center of its lane, and you could see from the damages on the front of the car that it was a direct hit to the left front side of the car, suggesting the cyclist would have been at the middle of the road at the point of impact. So police are on the scene and are doing their investigations to ascertain who exactly was wrong. Where is the driver? The driver is said to have left the scene, but with this crowd that does be around this area, anybody would leave. The Guyanese critic for Daybreak News. Please be cautious on the roads. I was just in this area because there was another accident just half an hour ago where a woman was hit down on the Success Railway embankment, and she suffered injuries to both legs. It so happens, it's said that she was hit down by a woman who was driving and using her cell phone at the same time. She was taken to the hospital. So when I went to the scene, she was not there. She was already taken to the hospital. This is 2 accidents within the same hour. People, be cautious on the road. Take your time. Try to reach home before the curfew time. Stay focused. Stay alive. Guyanese critic for Daybreak News.